नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी आशा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Giridhari Radha Giridhari Radha Jaya Radha Giridhari Radha Giridhari Radha Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radha Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radha Jaya Radha Rasa Bihari Radha Rasa Bihari Radha Jaya Radha Rasa Bihari Radha Rasa Bihari Radha Jaya Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Radha Jaya Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Radha Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Radha Kunja Bihari Radha Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Radha Kunja Bihari Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha जय राधा बांके बिहारी, राधा बांके बिहारी राधे। जय राधा बांके बिहारी, राधा बांके बिहारी राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ, जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ, जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी, नयन पथगामी भव तुम्हें। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी, नयन पथगामी भव तुम्हें। जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव गुरुदेव। टाइगर हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। टाइगर हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। टाइगर प्रेमानंदे हरि। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीर वनचारी, यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीर वनचारी, यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम, राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं, देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया, भगवतीमुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Welcome everyone in Bhagavad Gita class. So we are in chapter number 12, verse number 15. Okay. So we'll recite the verses with translation and then we'll start discussion on slokas followed by Mangalacharan. Chapter 12, sloka number 13 and 14. अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च, निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखः शमी, सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यत आत्मा दृढनिश्चयः, मय्यार्पितमनो बुद्धि यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. One who is not envious but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination, his mind and intelligence fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Text number 15. Yasmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate chayah, हर्ष अमर्ष भयोर्योगे मुक्तो यः सच मे प्रिय. He by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. Slogan number 16. Anapeksha suchirdaksha udasino gatavyatha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhakta same priya. My devotee, who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result, is very dear to me. Slogan number 17. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti, na sochati na kanchati, shubha ashubha parityagi, bhakti manya same priya. one who is neither rejoices nor grieves, who is neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Such a devotee is very dear to me. Sloka number 18 to 19. समः सत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समः सङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दा स्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर्भक्ति Bhaktimanya priyo naraha. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who does not care for any residence, who is fixed in transcendental knowledge, and who is engaged in devotional service. Such a person is very dear to me. Sloka number 20. Ye tu dharmamritam idam. Ye tu dharmamritam idam. Yathoktam paryupasate. Shraddhana parama. Bhakta sateti mimi priya. Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuronmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahi Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sadivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Ladita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyate Desatarine He Krishna Karuna Sandhi Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavbhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Once again, welcome everyone in Bhagavad Gita class. So we are at chapter number 12, verse number 15. We'll revise what we have seen in verse number 13 and 14. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitrah karuna eva cha Nirmamo nirahankara samadukha sukha chami. Santushta satatam yogi yata atma dina nishchaya mayarpit mano buddhir yo mad bhakta same priyah. One who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant and always satisfied, self-controlled and engaged in devotional service, with determination, his mind and intelligence fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. So here in this particular sloka, Lord Krishna is describing about glorifying about his devotees. Krishna is saying that my devotee takes all sufferings as Krishna's kindness to avoid reaction. Okay, so if at all you want to be positive in all situations, in all circumstances, then you have to take everything positively. Whatever, see, because profit, loss, happiness, distress, these are all regular process. In material life, it is going to happen. 101%, if you are in profit today, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you may be in loss also. Okay, so a devotee always considers such circumstances is the mercy of Lord. Okay, so that is the great energy of the positivity. Adveshta, non-envious, kind to everyone, even to his enemy. Okay, so a devotee is always never envious about any of his enemy. Why? Because they think that this person is, this is not any mistake of the particular person, but it is my mistake which I have performed in my previous life. So, devotee always considers all reactions as a result of one's past misdeeds. And very good verse from Canto 10, 14th chapter, 8th verse. Tatte anukampa. Takes distress as the Lord's mercy. I deserve much more. So a devotee thinks that I deserve much more, but it is the mercy of Krishna that I am getting a little punishment. Okay, so this is the divine thinking. This is the right thinking, and you can bear all the impediments which are coming from any side or from anywhere. You can have strength to bear such a negative things. Okay, then comes santushta, satisfied. Whatever comes by Lord's grace doesn't over endeavor to achieve something. A devotee is always satisfied. Okay, he do bhakti, he most of the time he is in the devotional service, and at the end of the day, the Mahaprasad automatically comes to it, and he eats it and satisfied. Whatever money, whatever Lakshmi is missing, so Krishna will preserve you, whatever you have. Okay, so it is the job of Krishna, it is the duty of Krishna, takes care of all devotees. So that is the santushta. Then comes nirmamaha, no sense of proprietorship. A devotee of Lord always thinks everything belongs to Krishna. Krishna is the supreme proprietor, Krishna is the supreme controller. Who am I? Whatever I have, that too also belongs to Krishna. Even I belong to Krishna. So living entities are not free, they are not independent, they are dependent on Krishna. And Krishna is responsible for controlling every living and non-living entity. Devotee does not attach much importance to the pains and troubles of the body. If something happens with the body, some trouble, some fever, anything can happen as per the different weathers come and go. Okay, so what has happened? Whatever comes, devotee thinks it is the grace of Lord. It is the mercy of Lord only. And devotees are false, free from false ego, because they don't desire anything. So there is no question of this thing distress, or there is no question of enviousness. There is no question of jealousy. Equipoise in happiness and distress. So those who are devotees, they are equal in happiness and distress. They never deny. They never deny anything. They never accept anything. Whatever comes, it comes by the mercy of Krishna only. Drina nishchaya, determined because of sense control. So devotee can only control his senses. A sense control is a very big process, very descriptive things. Okay, so if you are in regular in devotional service, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, 16 rounds, and following 4 regulative principles, then your senses will be automatically in control. What are the 4 regulative principles? No meat eating, no wine, no illicit sex, and no gambling. So if you follow these 4 regulative principles and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there will be no impediments at all in your path. So Srila Prabhupada used to say, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in this way, you have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra repeatedly. And always, whatever activity you are doing, you must be doing, you might be doing in future also, you just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Keep Krishna always in center. If you keep Krishna always in center, everything passes to Krishna. If your activity passes to Krishna. So whatever passes through Krishna, it is sanctified. Once Krishna looks upon the particular thing, it is sanctified. It becomes pure. And if it is a prasada, if it is a bhoga, it becomes prasad. If it is a non-devotee, it becomes devotee. Okay, so that is the power of Krishna. So Krishna has put more strength in his name, Krishna. So if you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you will get more strength than Krishna. Okay, so Drina Nishchaya, determined. A devotee is always determined because of sense control. Therefore, fully determined and cannot be swayed by false arguments. There are so many things, negative things happening in our life every day, every moment. But if you are Krishna conscious, all these arguments will not touch you. There are so many problems, so many things, X, Y, Z. But these are all materialistic. These are all going to take you towards ignorance, towards darkness. If at all you want to proceed towards light, then you need to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, perform devotional service, associate with devotees, do sadhu sangha, read shastras, read Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, so many scriptures are there written by Srila Prabhupada. We can read any. And don't read any material book or a book written by any materialistic person. Read only written by devotees. So that kind of truthfulness or that kind of accuracy is required to become pure and Krishna consciousness. And devotees of Krishna are very, very tolerant, never disturbed by any circumstance, whatever it comes. A huge loss also never disturbs a devotee. A huge distress also never disturbs a devotee. Why? Because they are self-realized souls. They have done Atma Sakshatkar. So the one who is self-realized soul, they know, they have knowledge about God. If they have knowledge about God, they then don't require even any other knowledge. Any other knowledge means any material knowledge. So material knowledge is such a great loss for a devotee. If you are a materialistic people, you have gathered so many degrees, still you are a fool. Srila Prabhupada used to say, if you have big degrees with you, you are a fool. Yat Atma, self-control, completely perfect mystic, because completely fixed in instruction of spiritual master, the one who follows spiritual masters. So spiritual masters are considered as representative of God. They are not God, but they are representative of God. So whenever Krishna showers mercy upon any particular devotee, sends spiritual master. So it is the mercy of God only. Because without mercy of God, not even a blade of grass moves. Okay. So yat Atma, self-control. Lord Krishna is also known as Atma Ram. He's self-satisfied. He doesn't require any external eating or external object, entity. He's not dependent on anything at all. Maya arpit manah buddhi. Mind and intelligence fixed entirely on the Supreme Lord. Because fully conscious that Krishna is the eternal Lord. So Krishna is the fully conscious. So mind and intelligence fixed entirely on Supreme Lord. So here Krishna is saying, Krishna is glorifying his devotees, that devotee can take any kind of pains as gains. Why? Because it is the mercy of Lord. When he is getting pain, he thinks that it is a gain. Why? Because it is the mercy of Lord only. That is all about sloka number 13 and 14. Then, as it mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, 14th chapter, 18th verse. Tattenukampa susamiksamano bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam hirdavaga vapurvir vidadhana namaste jivetayo mukti pade sadaya bhaka. My dear Lord, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your causeless mercy upon him, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds, and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words, and body, is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim. Okay, so those who are devoted, they are more strong and they consider everything, either profit, loss, distress, happiness, the mercy of Lord Krishna. So what is the thought process of a devotee in distressful condition? What is the thought process? He thinks that it is the Lord's mercy upon him. How this is the Lord's mercy upon him? Because he thinks, thanks to my past misdeeds, I should suffer for, but greater than I am suffering now. Okay, so whatever I got, it is a little. By Lord's mercy, I am not getting all the punishment. I am due just getting a little. Okay, he thinks this person is acting as my enemy due to my own past misdeeds. So it is better to suffer than to protest. Okay, instrument of my karma. So this is the thought process of a devotee. Even if he get pain, he take it as gains. Why? Because he thinks that it is my previous karma. It is all happening because of my previous karma. Okay. So this is the right thinking. And what is the result of thinking like this? He is always calm, quiet, and patient, despite many distressful conditions. There are so many reasons for distressfulness, but people are calm, devotees are calm, quiet, and patient. They can bear it, they can understand it, because they have the understanding. Why? Because they have understanding that it is all happening because of mercy of Krishna. I got this pain because of my past, previous life's misdeeds. Okay. Nor is he envious of anyone or disturbed by their behavior or become his enemy's enemy. Okay, so it is like a chain. Enemy becomes enemy in the next life. Okay, so that you can remember, or uh, you can uh, you can now your enemy will become in the next birth your enemy. So in this way you can take the revenge. Okay, so but devotee never take revenge. Devotee, whatever is happening with me, it is my past karma. This is the right thinking. If you are thinking like this, what will happen? That pain will not touch you. It will come and go. So it is the mercy of Lord only. Lord is testing. If you are suffering from something, it is the mercy of Lord only. That Lord wants to give you much more. Okay, why? Because there are some sinful reactions are accumulated in your account. So Lord, with what Lord will do, Lord will finish it off first, and then He will give you, He will sanctify you, or He will purify you, so that you can become pure devotee of Lord Krishna. Then comes text number 15. 12.15. यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकानो द्विजते च यः हर्ष अमर्ष भयोद्वेगैर् मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. He by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. Okay, he by whom no one is put into difficulty. So Krishna is saying never causes distress to others. So a devotee is such a humble man, he never gives pain to anyone. Why? Because he thinks that it is all because of Krishna. Someone is giving me pain, it is my past karma. So, like him, I should not repeat the same action. I should not give pain to anyone. Okay, so better you can forgive, not get affected by others, because devotee is always engrossed in Krishna consciousness. Material circumstances cannot move him, not disturbed by anyone. So there are so many things that devotees are cool and calm. So many enviousness, so many distresses will come along, but he is never disturbed. Okay, so it is all mercy of Krishna only. So a devotee, right thinking is that he always thinks it's the mercy of Krishna. Whatever is happening, whatever circumstance, whatever situation, and doesn't affect others. No one is put into anxiety, difficulty, fearfulness, or dissatisfaction by such a devotee, because he is kind to everyone. A devotee is always kind to everyone. A devotee is always cool and calm. In distresses also he is cool and calm. Why? Because he accepts it as it is. It is the mercy of Krishna. I am getting a little. It should be so great, far great, but it is so little by the mercy of Krishna only. Okay, so a devotee never causes distress to others, because he knows actually what is distress, what is pain. He has come along in future, in previous life, or in this life, or previously. So they know the strength of pain, and they know the effect of pain. That's why they never give pain to anyone. Then sloka number 60. Anapeksha suchir daksha udasino gata vyatha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhaktah same priyah. My devotee, who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without care, free from all pain, and not striving for some result. So he is dear to me. So Krishna is further glorifying his devotees. Krishna is saying that his devotee is detached from everything worldly. In this world, whatever activity we do, whatever things we perform, these are all contaminated by three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. So whatever you do, XYZ, it is affected by three modes of material nature. So a devotee is always detached from everything worldly. Pure devotee does not endeavor for anything against the principles of devotional service. So those who are pure devotees, they never cross the limit. They never go by wrong way to get the good thing. They never go there. They don't believe in that. So whatever come along by the mercy of Krishna, they will accept. Example, constructing a big building requires great energy. A devotee takes such business only if it benefits him in devotional service. Example, constructing a big temple, but not constructing a big personal house. Okay, so constructing a big building takes a lot of effort. But a devotee is not interested in that. Why? Because and he will take an interest. And if he take an interest, it means it is benefiting in his devotional service. More examples, instead of constructing big house, construct big temple. If you have money, so you can invest it at right place. Then Unapeksha. Unapeksha, neutral, not dependent on ordinary course of activity. So devotee of Lord, Bhakta, they are unapeksha, they are not dependent on anything except Krishna. Money may be offered to a devotee, but he does not struggle to acquire it. Okay? If he is a devotee of Krishna, in true senses, then he will get automatically lot of Lakshmi. Wherever there is Narayan, there is Lakshmi also. So Lakshmi we cannot think about Lakshmi without Narayan. And we cannot think Narayan without Lakshmi. Okay, so they are made for each other. Wherever Narayan is there, Lakshmi is also there. If it comes automatically by Lord's grace, he is not agitated. Okay, why? Because whatever is coming, it is the mercy of Krishna. Accept it as it is, without any question, without any sanshay, without any doubt. Suchi, pure. External, bathing at least twice a day. Internal, rising early for devotional service. Sushi, how you can keep yourself pure? Rising early in the morning, taking bath and going to temple. Rise early in the morning and perform devotional service. Daksha, expert. So devotees are daksha in devotional service. Fully knows the essence of all activities of life. Okay, because they have struggled a lot. Devotees have struggled a lot. They know each and every corner of the life. They are familiar to pain. They are familiar to gain. They are familiar to popularity, fame. They are familiar to profit. They are familiar to loss. So they are not in duality. They are outstanding. They are beyond the duality. Beyond the duality. Okay, so that is called suchi, pure. Keep yourself pure by performing devotional service. If at all you want to perform devotional service, then you have to rise early in the morning. That is called daksha. Udasina, free from care. He'll never care about himself. He is not cared by anyone. He is cared only by Krishna. A devotee never takes the part of particular party. Okay, so he is udasin. Doesn't matter whatever happens. I am dependent only on Krishna. Okay, so this is called ecstasy. Gata vyathaha freed from all distress, because he is free from all bodily designation. Someone is promoted to director, principal, so and so. There are so many posts that they feel happy. But a devotee never feels happy and distressed, whether he gets or doesn't get. Sarvarambha parityagi, free from all endeavors, not striving for some fruit. Devotee does so many things, but doesn't strive for fruit. Anashakta. Okay, so that is the sloka number 16, tells that detached from everything worldly. Text number 16, 17. Unaffected by material emotions. यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न कांक्षति शुभ अशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्य समे प्रिय. One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Such a devotee is very rare to me. Okay, so now Krishna is glorifying further his devotees that they are not emotionally attached to anything, neither rejoices nor grieves over material gain or loss. So he is never in duality. So devotees are always santushta, determined, okay, transcendental in face of all kinds of auspicious, inauspicious, and sinful acts. Okay, so devotees are transcendental, beyond this material world, in spiritual world. Whatever happens, they never lament for it. Prepared to accept all kinds of risks for Lord's satisfaction. Okay, they are ready. Whatever comes, will face. Determined. They get strength from Krishna to bear such kind of circumstances, situations. And this material life is full of challenges. So wherever there is challenge, there is dissatisfaction, satisfaction, profit, loss, gain, pain, everything is there. But devotees are determined. They never get disturbed by all these duality. Nothing is an impediment in the discharge of devotional service. Whatever may be, if someone doesn't allow to worship Krishna, even not devotee will also ignore. Because he is a pure devotee. Entire Vrindavan is there inside his heart. He can worship Krishna. He can call Krishna. He can talk to Krishna. He can communicate and tell the current situation to Krishna, and Krishna will improve. Those who are dependent on Krishna, Krishna protects him. Krishna takes care of living in detached. Those who are dependent on. So only the thing is, you have to surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna, and you will be taken care by Krishna. Bhaktiman, devotee, the most essential quality from which all other qualities appear. Bhaktiman. He is a devotee in all respects. Forget about any circumstances, any impediments, any enviousness, any distressfulness, whatever. He is a devotee in all the circumstances. He remembers Krishna. He chants Hare Krishna mantra. Okay, so devotees neither laments nor desires, not anxious to get a son or a disciple, not laments by not getting them. Okay, so devotee doesn't expect anything. Okay, so he's away from worldly happiness. He is striving for heavenly happiness. Text number 18 and 19. Samah satrau cha mitre cha तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुखेषु समः संग विवर्जितः तुल्य निंद स्तुतिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर्मतिर् भक्तिमाने प्रियो नरः. One who is equal to friends and enemies, and who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge, and who is engaged in devotional service. Such a person is very dear to me. Okay, sloka number 18 and 19. Okay, so unaffected by material emotions. So devotees are so strong that they are unaffected by material emotions. Krishna consciousness and good qualifications. One who wants to be recognized as devotee should develop all good qualifications. Perform devotional service. Associate with devotees. Do Guru, Sadhu and Sastra. Okay, so you have to do Sadhu Sangam. Then only you can become Sadhu. Or qualities can come inside you. So in Kali Yuga, it is strictly prohibited to go for sannyas. But really, those who accept sannyas for preaching, that is good concept. But only for preaching, only for full-time preaching, going here and there, they accept as the sannyasa. Otherwise, sannyasa is not required. Doing at your home, visiting temple, there are so many services that you can do lot of seva and you can enjoy at the same time. Of course, one does not extraneously endeavor to acquire these qualifications, because engagement in Krishna consciousness and devotional service automatically helps one develop them. Okay, so if you are engaged in devotional service, keep yourself busy in the devotional service. What will happen? Automatically, you will progress. So only the thing is required, stick to the system. One who is not a devotee has no good qualification. If you are a devotee, you have good qualification. If you are not a devotee, then good quality you cannot have. Sama satram cha mitre cha. Equal to friends and enemies. Because he sees soul in everyone. He sees super soul in everyone. Everywhere. That's why he is looking at every living entities and non-living entities with the same eye, with the same strength. Mana apamanayoha, equipoised in dualities. Okay. Then sangha vivarjitaha, always free from contaminating association. Aniketaha, does not care for any residence. Aniket, Niket, he doesn't require any shelter. Why? Because he had got shelter in Vaikuntha Dham. He had surrendered unto the lotus feet of Krishna. So he doesn't require any other place to surrender. Mauni, silence. He was always silence. Implies to speak only of essence. Wherever required, only speak. Don't speak too much. Then santushto yena kenachita, satisfied, happy in all the conditions. Sometimes get palatable food and sometimes not. Whatever comes with the Lord's accord, he will accept it. Doesn't lament for any loss, or doesn't happy for any particular profit. So in profit and loss, he is same. So sthira matira, fixed in determination and knowledge. Bhaktiman, always engaged in devotional service. Bhaktiman means their job is the devotional service. They always keep themselves busy. Summary of qualities from 12.13 to 19. Qualities that endears one to Krishna. Tataastha, laksanam, ancillary, attitude towards oneself, dealing with other living entities, reaction when things happen to him, dealing with the Lord. Attitude towards with self, nirmama, free from sense of proprietorship. Nirmama, I don't want anything. Everything belongs to Krishna. So Krishna is the supreme proprietor. Free from false ego, knows that I am not the body. Gata vyathaha, pain free. Sarvarambha parityagi, free from all endeavors. Okay, he doesn't endeavor for anything. Dealing with other living entities, non-enviousness, kind to everyone, even to his enemy. He is kind to even enemy. Udasin, without cares, always free from contaminating association. Silence. Reaction when things happen to him. Reaction when things happen to him. Satisfied, tolerant, daksha, expert. So devotees are always satisfied. Self-controlled, completely perfect mystic, equipoised in happiness and distress. Unaffected, neutral, suchi, pure. They always rise early in the morning, go to temple, perform devotional service, do deity seva, do chanting. These are all sevas. Will make you pure. Neither laments nor distress. Transcendental in face of all kinds of auspicious, inauspicious, and sinful acts. Equipoised in duality, doesn't care for any prejudice. Aniketaha, he doesn't require any other shelter than God. Dealing with the Lord, determined, and mind and intelligence fixed entirely on Supreme Lord. Engaged in devotional service, fixed. Last sloka of this chapter, devotional service. Dearest of all is one who makes Krishna as the goal of his life. Who makes Krishna as the goal of his life, he is the dearest of all. Krishna is saying. They follow the imperishable. Sloka number 20. Ye tu dharma mritam idam yathoktam paryupashate shraddhadhana matta parama bhaktasate vime priya. Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me. Okay, so Krishna is saying those who have goal as me, they are very, very happy. They follow this imperishable path of devotional service. Make Krishna as supreme goal of their life. Completely engage themselves with faith. Okay, so Krishna is saying, who is dearest of all? One who makes Krishna as the goal of his life. Okay, so dearest of all is one who makes Krishna as the goal of life. Impersonal path. Who should take to impersonal path? It is recommended only up to the time one surrenders himself for self-realization. It is beneficial as long as one doesn't have the chance to associate with a pure devotee. It is for one who works without fruity result, meditates and cultivates knowledge to understand spirit and master. They can take impersonal path. Fortunately, if one develops directly a desire to engage in Krishna consciousness, he doesn't need to undergo step-by-step improvement in spiritual realization. Chapter 12 recommends without doubt that devotional service is the only absolute path for self-realization. By good association, one develops attachment for pure devotional service. Okay, so everyone has love, but that love should be used for Krishna. Then one accepts the bona fide spiritual master. If you perform devotional service, do good things, Krishna will send you. Krishna will come to meet you in the form of a spiritual master. So spiritual masters are the representative of Krishna. Then one begins to hear and chant and observe regulative principles with faith, attachment, and devotion. Okay, so you should have devotion, whatever you are performing. Conclusion of chapter 12. Devotional service, as described in the middle 6 chapters, is more congenial. One need not bother about materials to keep body and soul together, because by grace of the Lord, everything is carried out automatically. Okay, so Krishna will give you everything. Only the thing is, you have to give your everything to Krishna. Although doesn't belong to you, but give yours to Krishna. Krishna will give you more than your given. Okay, so 5 practices that awakens love for Krishna. Chant the holy name of the Lord. Associate with devotees. Hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Reside at Dhama, Mathura. Perform deity worship. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 22, volume 120th chapter. 22 chapter, 120th verse. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtana Bhagavata Sravana Mathura Vasa Sri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevana. One should associate with devotees, chant the holy name of the Lord, hear Srimad Bhagavatam, reside at Mathura, and worship the deity with faith and veneration. Chaitanya Madhya Leela, sloka number 129 of chapter 22. Sakala sadhana shrestha ei pancha anga Krishna prema janamaya ei pancher alpasanga. These 5 limbs of devotional service are the best of all. Even a slight performance of these 5 awakens love for Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. That is the end of chapter number 12. So we'll stop over here. If any query, we can take. ग्रंथरा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण।